babies on the ground. Good job, Ethel. They should know with their babies in there. It's a good protector. So we got a little pretty doeling right here and a little pretty buckling right here. And everybody's up there trying to work their way back to do a little nursing. You gotta let them, Ethel. Ethel's the first time mama, so she's never had anything nurse on her. So far, I mean, she did clean everybody up, and she calls for them, so she hasn't rejected them. But that sensation of nursing is going to be different for Ethel, and you have to allow it.
All right, everyone's doing good. Ray Ray has got to meet them now. Ethel's doing really good. She's very concerned, very attentive mom, so that's good. The little boy we have named Ricky, as in Ricky Ricardo. And then the little girl we have named Mabel. So Mabel and Ethel, you know, they rhyme. And then Ethel and Lucy are sisters. And so that's why his name is Ricky Ricardo. And we're hoping we have a Fred somewhere in the mix, hopefully coming.
So she had a really long labor. She was this is her first time ever being a mama. Kind of like humans, it takes a while sometimes for that first one to really get going. So she started late last night.
About 8:30.
Yeah.
She started having the mucus come out and stuff like that. But she wasn't anywhere near pushing. And we stayed with her until about 11:30, and then she laid down. She was very vocal the whole night, very uncomfortable, up and down, up and down. But she laid down at 11:30 and didn't move for a while. So at midnight, we were like, all right, well, we'll go to bed, and then we'll check on her like first thing in the morning before the sun even gets up. So that's what I did. I got up at 5 and came out here. It was starting to get like a little bit light, and I think that's what made her go ahead and start, because when I got out here, there were 3 on the ground, and the last one was like still pretty wet. So I think she had just pushed them out. So she did have triplets. Another set of triplets. So that's all we've had this year is
4
triplets.
mamas, 4 triplets.
And unfortunately, one was stillborn, so it didn't make it. That was a little buckling, but the other 2 are doing great.
Yeah, and it actually kind of looks like a livestock born differently kind of thing. So that usually what that means is within the fetus, there's 3 of them fighting for all the nutrients, and sometimes at the very beginning stages, they can absorb some of that stuff. And you know, sometimes you have one that has a couple extra hooves or something like that. Underdeveloped. These 2 are perfectly fine. Just that one, it didn't look like it had probably a chance from the start. But yeah, so 4 sets of triplets, but 2 living. They're doing good. Ethel's being a pretty good mom. She's very attentive with them. Now, she's not the biggest fan of letting them nurse though just yet. When they finally get there, she's kind of wanting to kick off, which doesn't mean she's rejecting, but it isn't good. Like, we're definitely having to watch. If we hold her, she does let us get the babies down underneath there, and she will eventually allow it. So they've all ate. Both of them have ate very well. But we need that to change. We need that to change to where she's just allowing them and we're not having to hold them to let them eat. Because that's worse than a bottle baby. But we're just going to keep monitoring. We were planning on putting them back with the rest of the group, because this is really just for birthing. Like, we don't plan to keep them in here real long. We just want a nice common area and allow us to be able to check on them often. We was planning on putting them back up there. We're still debating because of the whole milking situation. We want to be able to keep an eye on her quickly and often. Part of us is kind of wondering if she gets back with the rest of the group, if maybe she'll relax even more with letting the nursing happen.
Or if she'll just walk off and completely leave.
Right. We don't want more bottle babies, so we're going to just keep them here for a little bit longer and make the call here in a little while, guys.
Weird goat year.
It has been a very weird goat year.
And I'm in a lot of goat groups, and a lot of other people are experiencing the same things. So it's not just us. You might be thinking, what is wrong with y'all's goats? Or what is wrong on that farm? Like, what is going on? It is not just us. It is just crazy everywhere.
Dang, something fell and somebody's shooting. Way out in the country. Yeah, I don't know. We've never had this many sets of triplets. We've only ever had 1 set of triplets like a season. Yeah. Definitely not 4 for 4. Yeah. But again, this is doeling and buckling. So the kids that we have here on our farm, we are 4 and 4. 4 bucklings, 4 doelings. Crazy. Still 6 to go. Yeah. Had to come over to the greenhouse to open it up. I'm gonna turn this fan off real quick. Thought I'd let you see all this good stuff. Everyone's got more flowers going. All of our cold crops are doing really, really good. Still waiting on the comfrey. And the peppers are looking good. In our little free pot, we got all kinds of little lettuces popping up too. Super exciting. Decision made. You're going home. But in, was it solitary confinement?
Yes. Not really though, because she gets to see everyone.
Right. She's just there too little to be having to deal with all these other girls jumping around and trying to headbutt everybody. Okay, why the decision to move them from here to up there?
Well, it's just kind of time, first of all. I mean, could she stay in here overnight? Yes, but I think she's going to do better up there. And like we've talked about, Ethel is our most social goat. She loves her friends. She loves everyone. So we think they'll be happier. We think she'll be happier. And she'll get to see the other moms and what they do with their babies. And, you know, just like moral support, basically. And she'll be in the milking stand just like Lola was for, you know, a couple days at the most. We'll see. I think it'll be good. And then it frees this up for the next one to come down.
Right.
Because like he said, this is really just for birthing. It's not for like keeping them here. We don't want to keep them away from the herd. That's not the point. And now that we know that she cares about them and loves them, I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Also, she'll be in the milking stand where the milking stand is. That's where we have the gate. Just in case she did decide not to feed them, we could just pop her up on the milking stand and put the babies on her and call it. So that'll be easy.
Until she does it, because she's going to. He wants to go for a little walk. Yeah. That she is. Listen. She's our biggest screamer too, just for no reason, and it went right to her babies. Keep screaming, ladies and gents. Yep, see, she doesn't know where you are. Right behind you.
Everyone.
Excuse us. Excuse us. Excuse us. Nosy Nancy's. What's up, Butters? Butters. Hi, Lola. Hi. Elsa, when you gonna go? Hello, little Miss Carmen. This is Lola's baby. She's becoming very, very friendly.
Yes.
She's still probably my vote for the prettiest doeling we have.
I love the gray.
I do too.
So pretty.
And moon spots. And yes, Scooby, you have the best buckling award. Would you quit playing? Let me get close to you. So far you do. You're just full of spots, and his actually front brown is lighter than his back brown. And Zeus, you win the cutest award. Everybody knows Zeus. Hi, little buddy. There he comes. Come on, Scooby. And then this little doeling with the white ears has some spots on her too. She's really pretty.
Yeah, with your friends. You like it? You were standing on her, Ethel.
Hi, Dolly. Take care of them. More babies to take care of. Up she goesies. Up she goesies.
Oopsie daisies.
What is this?
Gosh, you're huge.
Yeah, she is big. Okay, so we're back up here. It's been, I don't know, probably an hour or two. Just letting them get acquainted back with their new place. And something we like to do with all of our new mamas is get them used to the milking stand. So that's first off what we're doing here, getting her used to that. And then secondly, she need to be cleaned up. Want to try to get these babies fed and just kind of do a whole maintenance check.
A little post-birth.
We also gave her a little probiotic to kind of help keep her calm her down a little bit. She said, let me in. I'll suck the fire out of it. But I think they're eating.
So?
If they were starving, like they would be all over this situation.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, that one's empty.
Is it?
Yeah,
Well,
try it.
good.
Yeah, try it. See how you can tell that one's been sucked on. All right, well, my confidence is there now. So, if you can see, There's our basically all white little Saanan girl. Now her daddy is a mini Nubian, so we weren't expecting exactly white, but she's pretty daggone close. Turkeys. Saanans are white. Full-blooded Saanans, you're gonna be 100% white in there. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this little girl.
He's very heavy.
Yeah, he's
Okay, all right.
big. He's definitely got a lot of his daddy in him, Samson.
Get you all cleaned up. That's nice.
There you go. Good morning. It's the next day, and we're gonna go check on them, see how they're doing. I was very impressed when we went up there and did the milking, that one side was definitely deflated. That gave me some confidence that this is happening, hopefully. So I want to check again, make sure. Really would love to actually see it physically happen, just so I can have 100% confidence, but you never know. You don't catch them all, even though you're sitting there. Sometimes the mamas are a little bit more private, and they want to do it when there's no one around, and that's fine for the first couple of days. But before we get too far, just a couple reminders. One, tomorrow we are hosting our second virtual class. The first one was absolutely awesome. We had a blast doing it. And the second one we're doing it is specifically around gardening. So if you beginners, experience, anything, if you have questions or comments or want to just come and meet us, we have that out there. I think there's only 5 spots still left open, so if you do want to get it, go fast. The link will be down below. Good morning, Zeus. I got your bottle. Let's check the babies first. Hi, Zena. Crazies. How we doing here, Mama? I see both babies up. That's a good sign. Everybody looking strong. Letting them nurse. Well, I'll sit here and watch. A couple things I wanted to tell you up. So when it comes to goats and when it comes to livestock, really, one of the biggest things that you're going to hear is, don't do nothing. They got this. They'll be fine. Most cases, that's accurate. However, I wanted to explain a little bit why we do it. So if you're starting this or you're getting into livestock and you're doing something and say leaving them alone and just letting them do their thing isn't necessarily working out for you, I want you to know that you're not doing anything wrong. This is why we have a little bit more oversight over certain goats and not other ones. First off, first-time mamas. We don't trust them. We don't trust first-time mamas. We've had some experiences in the past of ones rejecting, like Angel. And so we want to be able to be there because these babies, first off, if you're trying to do it into kind of a business, that's money. So I would rather save one and bottle feed it than just have it die because we weren't there. Our opinion. Secondly, I wish it was a blatant statement, just saying all livestock's the same, they're all gonna do it exactly the same and everything's fine. That's not true either. Livestock has very specific personalities just like you and I do. They're very different from one goat to another. It is not a one size fits all for your animals. So make sure that you trust your gut, you trust what your farm needs to do, and don't worry about people saying, oh, just leave them alone, don't touch anything, you don't even have to be around them. Yeah, that's true for some cases, but it might not be true for yours. The biggest thing to remember is just be confident in yourself and your farm. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't say, well, mine's not working this way, why is it working for somebody else? Don't do that. Not everything's gonna be the same, and a lot of times the stuff that you see isn't always the real truth. They're taking out the negative stuff, the hard work pieces, and they're just saying, yeah, I just let the animal out there and everything was fine. A lot of dead animals that have popped up with people just leaving them alone, so make your own call, do your own thing. Don't worry about what others compare you to. All right, Mabel and Ricky, I'll leave you alone. He's jumping around, so he's got all kinds of energy, so he's got to be eating. At this point, if they hadn't been eating, or if the only time they ate was when we force-fed them onto Mama, they would be very weak, and they do not look weak. So my confidence is there. Day 2 now with them, so we'll keep a close eye on them and see how things do, but I'm seeing strength, you know. I'm not seeing weakness, which is a good thing. Oh, you a bunch of strong little babies. Hello. Hello, girl. That camera's not a bottle. So we believe Oh Shirley here is next. And then we'll have Elsa and Anna will be the next 3 to go. She's probably going to be the very first one though. So like Shirley, have confidence, first time mama though. We'll have a close eye and watch on her. Elsa here, won't worry one piece about her. If she goes into labor, we'll stay in the house, let it go. She'll do her thing. We call her Fit Mama because she does it so well. She carries it well, she burrs well, and she takes care of all of her animals really well. Lucy, definitely gonna watch Lucy. She was rejected by her mama, and this will be her first time, so we'll have to keep a close eye on her. And that's what I mean by different personalities. They're all different. Every animal is different. Don't believe anybody that says you can have a herd of them, they're gonna do the same thing. Totally false. Every single one of these have unique personalities, and that's what makes goats so much fun, is because they all are so unique and they're all so different. So there we go. Another goat mama down. We have 6 more still to go. If our 2 new ones that we had last year, if they got pregnant, we're not 100% sure. Samson definitely did it very much in the 21-day cycle. He was, I guess, a little nervous or a little shy to start. So it was very spread out. Normally we don't have our birthing this spread out, but it's fine. It's kind of nice. It allows us to put the attention all into the one that's giving birth and wait on the next one. And so you all stay tuned. The next video is a bombshell one. It's a huge news about the compound and what the future holds, because it is definitely changing, big time changing. So stay tuned to that. We'll let you know. Also, last reminder, this is the last week for the free shipping on $30 or more on the Etsy store. So if you want something right now, go get it. This is the last week that free shipping will be there, and it'll kick back in starting March 1. So y'all, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. It's a crazy time of year. Don't want to miss a thing. Love y'all.